Now, the Federal National Party may have a rather big problem on its hands. Well, several, but this one's the one we're going to talk about. The man last week selected to take on independent MP Tony Windsor at the next election has been accused of trying to cut a secret deal in 2009 to become the Labor Premier in New South Wales.
Now, the claims against Richard Torbay have been printed across the front page of today's Sunday Telegraph. The paper's Jonathan Moran is here to walk us through the papers. JMO, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What did you claim that he did?
Well, essentially what happened was that Richard Torbay had some meetings with Sam Dastyari back in 2009.
Who's the New South Wales Labor
Secretary. General Secretary. So it's a meetings back then where they discussed the possibility of him becoming Premier, and it's to the point where Richard Torbay pulled out $200 from his pocket and said, here's my membership fees for the Labor Party.
Sure.
I want to be Premier. It was when Nathan Rees was Premier, and so subsequently he got dumped and we got Christina Keneally in the position. I guess what this shows, though, is the depth of discussion that goes and the game plan that goes behind the scenes in State Parliament and Federal Parliament.
Yes, you can't claim to be a dyed-in-the-wool Nationals man when you're trying to buy your way to the Labor Party. But anyway, he was a Labor mayor of Armidale anyway, so...
He was until 1999, I think it was. But, I mean, you know, it shows you've got to be ambitious to be in politics, don't you? So, I mean, you've got to admire that to a point.
Interesting that it only costs $200 to be the New South Wales Premier.
Member of the Labor Party.
Member of the Labor Party.
Okay.
They were in a lot of trouble back then, so they would have taken $50 probably.
$200 just to join, but then all those Chinese banquets set you back quite a bit. Well, Adelaide's Sunday Mail today reveals that the tax office has declared war on bikies. Look, that's brave.
Woo! Look, it's not just bikies that they've declared war on. There's got one guy in particular that's facing, we can't name him, but he's facing a $5.5 million tax bill. Oh. So the Taxation Department's cracking down on him, the AFP, the Crime Commission. But what they're really more broadly looking at is organised crime and this unexplained wealth that these people have. So this guy, this bloke, this bikie, a senior member of the bikie gangs in Adelaide, has got amassed a wealth portfolio of about $20 million, 40 houses. But how did he get that? So they're, you know,
servicing bikes.
Servicing bikes, exactly. Yeah, well, I pay a lot when I service my little Mazda, I must say. So I think I've contributed there.
You're a 1-2-1 man, James?
I'm a 3-man.
Yeah, right. Good.
I'd love to see the Standover people that the ATO sends in to get the money out of the bikies. Can you imagine?
Give me your cash.
No doubt we'll see a telly-movie about that soon. Now, you have a page 3 story in Sydney today on the footy star turning into quite the playboy.
Page 3, we've got Mitchell Pearce hooking up with a Playboy playmate.
Why is this news, J-Mo?
It's news because it's happened in the week that we had the State of Origin. He's been hanging out with her. He hung out with her over the weekend of Origin pre-camp. They were hanging out at the Coogee Crown Plaza Hotel in Coogee.
One should have fraternised the weekend before.
Well, I mean, this
But it helped him.
Ricky Stewart's going out saying nothing's going to stop us from keeping our mind on the game. Well, this guy had his mind on the game and another game.
Just a different game.
But he still played well.
And he played very, very well. I mean,
What I want to know is why you pixelated his face on the front page and then named him and with several photographs over here.
It's all the allure of dragging someone into the page 3. It's like, woo!
And what relationship does Richard Torbay have with Lionel Richie and Joel Madden? Questions that remain to be answered.
I reckon Richard Torbay's probably trying to get a ticket to go and see these guys
For $200.
Yeah, $200 he'll put down on the table to go and see them.
That's right. That's like C ticket for Lionel's concert.
Yeah.
$200.
Absolutely.
Get you the New South Wales Premiership. Ticket to Lionel Richie.
JMO, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, it was even more lovely to see you, and I'm sad that we haven't been able to see your shoes because they're spectacular.
Thank you. We'll see them later on.
You jump in your highly economical micro car and get out of here. Thank you, JMO.